Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. And I thought tonight I would continue our conversation from last night on the subject of the Correllian lustration. Last night we talked about the origins of lustration and what lustration is. Tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about the changes that lustration is undergoing. Lustration began as a private familial ceremony in the Mother Temple. It's become, for many years, a tradition-wide public ceremony, and is now moving into many local ceremonies. The lustration of the ancestors will remain one tradition-wide ceremony, but the lustration of the living will be open to be performed at any temple that has third-degree high priesthood who can act as an oracle. And I'm very excited about that. I'm very anxious to see what comes through those different oracles. One of the reasons we're doing this at this time is it really is the first time we've had enough high priesthood to be able to earnestly do many local ceremonies of this level. Lustration, of course, cannot be done without an oracle because the oracle is the central portion of the lustration. One of the things that was made very prominent in my mind last year at the Parliament of World's Religions is the importance of the global nature of our tradition and the importance of being not only a global organization, but also a local organization. The importance of involving all our people, the importance of realizing that all of our people in different parts of the world have something to contribute that is unique to them and enriches all of us. And I'm hoping to see that reflected in the wider dissemination of the lustration of the living ceremonies. Lustrations are not seasonal ceremonies. They are not tied to the wheel of the year. They are quite uniquely Correllian, and they do not reverse between hemispheres. As I would assume you probably know, when it's Beltane in the northern hemisphere, it's Samhain in the southern hemisphere. When it's midsummer in the northern hemisphere, it's midwinter in the southern hemisphere. But the lustrations are a global date. When it's the lustration of the ancestors for the northern hemisphere, it's also the lustration of the ancestors for the southern hemisphere. We used to talk about spring and fall lustrations thinking only of the northern hemisphere, and we're making a very strong conscious effort not to do that any longer, and to recognize that the spring lustration of the northern hemisphere is the fall lustration of the southern hemisphere, and they are both the lustration of the ancestors. So I hope that gives you a little bit more interesting information, and until next time, may you blessed be.